Hi, this is a quick demonstration of how to use the merchant dashboard console. Please enter the login URL here. You need to enter your login credentials on this screen. After secure sign-in, you would be landed on to this particular screen. Using this dashboard, you are allowed to customize various reports. You can keep a track of all your transactions, and you are also allowed to process the refunds against various transactions. How to check your daily transactions? Inside reports, you can see we have transaction report. Here, multiple search options are available like transaction ID, order ID, POS ID. Otherwise, you can keep this field as blank and you can search the data by entering start date and end date. I am selecting the date as 1st of March and end date as 8th of March. Now if I click on search, a complete snapshot of transaction report has been shown here. Now, how can you initiate a refund against a particular transaction? So, you can see here in front of every transaction record, you are given the option for initiating the refund. If you click on add refund, you need to enter the refund amount. Let's say, now after entering the refund amount, if you click on adding refund, refund would be initiated against this particular transaction ID and would be settled into customer's original source of payment. Next is how to check the status of the refunded transactions. You can check all your refunds in the refund reports tab. Here you can search by transaction ID, the order ID, or otherwise just keep this field as blank and you can enter the dates here. Once you click on search, you would be shown the data for the refund reports. Next is how to download the reports. Inside report section, transaction report, you can search by start date, end date, if you click on download, now see, this is asking me to check the downloads inside download report section. Here, the status is shown as initiated. The report would be in CSV format. Next is how to check the settlement history. Inside report section, you can see a tab for settlement reports. Here, you can search by the given options, transaction ID, order ID. Otherwise, just keep this field as blank. And here you can enter the dates. This is a complete snapshot of the settlement report showing the settled transactions for the month of March. Till now, we have covered the sections for transaction report, how to initiate the refunds, how to keep track of refunds, and how to check the settlement history. Next is how to create multiple sub-users of this dashboard. you are allowed to create multiple sub-users of a particular dashboard, and you are also allowed to assign the roles as per requirement. Inside settings, sub-users, click on add new sub-user, enter one email ID or mobile number on which access needs to be granted. Click on proceed. Now from here you can assign multiple roles to this particular sub-user. For example, I want to assign the role of dashboard to dashboard. Click on save user. Now a verification link would be sent to the sub-user. As soon as that sub-user clicks on the verification link, his details would be visible here. You can also edit the details or delete the details of the particular sub-user inside this particular section. Next is know your business. What is know your business? Here you can check your daily, weekly or monthly transactions along with the count and the amount that Paytm processed for you, daily, monthly and weekly. So this would give you an overall picture of the growth in your business. Next, what you can get from the dashboard. Inside dashboard section, you can get transaction, refund and the settled transactions for a particular day, week or month. So this was all about the usage of merchant dashboard, how you can keep track of all your transactions. In case of any further query, please feel free to write us at payments.helpdesk@Paytm. Next is how to keep track of various sub-accounts that are mapped inside a parent MID. And an aggregator panel is linked to that parent MID. Inside that parent MID, sub-MIDs are mapped and are visible on the same panel. So now we are going to learn about the aggregator. Now after secure sign-in, you would be landed onto this screen. So this is the panel, and inside this we can keep a track of all the sub-accounts. Let's select a particular sub-account. So I have selected this as Test Paytm. Next is how to keep track of the transactions, how to download the transactions. Inside reports, transaction report, you can search by transaction ID, order ID or the POS ID. Otherwise just keep this field as blank and enter the start date and end date here. Select the sub-account as this and search for the data. Now this is a complete snapshot of all the transactions for the month of March. Steps for refund initiation remains the same. In front of this particular transaction ID, you can just click on add refund and enter the refund amount here, and then you need to click on add refund. As soon as you hit this button, refund would be initiated from our side. Next is how to track the status of various refunds initiated. You need to go inside refund report section. You can search by transaction ID or the order ID. Otherwise, just enter the start dates and end dates here. And search for the data. So this is a snapshot of the refund report. You can also download the report from here. Inside Downloads tabs, you can see the link is now available for download. You can just click on download XLS format. Next is how to check the settlement history for a particular sub-account. Inside Reports, Settlement Report. So here I am entering the start date as 1st of March, end date as 10th of March, selecting the sub-account as Paytm Test. Now if I click on search, this is the complete settlement report for the month of March. You can download the reports. Then you need to go on download section, and from here a link would be made available for the purpose of download. Now the next section is Know Your Business. Inside this, you can search the transactions on daily basis, monthly basis or weekly basis. Complete graphs would be shown. Then coming on to dashboard section. Inside this, you are allowed to view the summary of the dashboard. You can see the net payout received, transaction amount and the refunded amount. Here again you can track the status for a particular day, a week or a particular month. So this was about the aggregator panel. Here we have one more tab which is settings. In case of any further queries, please feel free to write us at payments.helpdesk@paytm.com.